Alright guys, here we go. This is a spearhead I built for a hog hunt we got coming up. That video should be up. If it's not, it should be shortly. So right here I'm just going to cut this farrier's rash down to size. Farrier's rash for y'all folks that not in the south or don't have a horse farrier. It's just a file that a horse farrier, a guy that puts horseshoes on, uses to shape horses' hooves and things like that. So here we are, 4.5 inch angle grinder, just cutting it down to shape. I'm going to do that. Alright, here I am using a knife. It's kind of a rough estimate and guide to kind of get a shape of this spearhead. We're going to measure it out, cut the farrier rash down to length here in a minute, and go from there. But I think I cut it overall 8 inches, and then kind of shape the blade from there. We're going to throw it in the vise. Here we are in the vise. We're going to cut it down to 8 inches, and after we get it cut to length, we're going to move on and go ahead and take down the rough edges of the file with the grinder. Right here, what we're doing is grinding down the teeth of the file, making it smooth so I can handle it and it won't cut me. It's a very aggressive file, so just knock those off and move on to the next part. Alright, we've gotten it smoothed down, ground down shape. Now we're cutting it out. I'm going to get it down to the final shape real quick. Well, not really real quick. We spend a little bit of time, get a wardrobe change in the middle. But I'm just grinding it into the point, just cutting out the lines, just getting into a general spearhead shape. Nothing special, guys, nothing really fancy, just trying to get it done as quick as I can. Alright guys, here we are putting the bevels on this. I just put a quick 45-degree bevel on it. I don't really need it to be shaving sharp. I just kind of need it to be pointy using the disc sander. And what I did is just cut a little slot in that block of wood that you see me there, that 2x4. It's got a slot cut into it, so when I drop the blade down in it, it creates a 45-degree angle to the sanding block, so I can just go in and sand that down. In the next clip, I'm doing what I'm called blending the bevel in. I'm just kind of cleaning it up, so kind of taking that 45 angle and blending it over into the blade and kind of making it look more like a knife edge instead of just a straight 45-degree drop off right there. Here we are, I'm taking a sanding block and a piece of sandpaper and just kind of smoothing out all the grinding marks, trying to give it a little bit of a better finish, get it kind of all one directional, just prettying up the blade, not really trying to, like I said, make it super sharp and super fancy or anything. It's just down and dirty spear for us to use on this pig hunt. So I'm going to finish blending these bevels in the next clip. Here we are with a piece of pipe and a jig that we made. What we're doing is just cutting a little slot in this piece of pipe so we can put the blade down in the little slot and I can weld it. Yes, I didn't get the welding footage and I apologize for that, but here again, we're just cutting a slot in this piece of pipe so we can slide the blade in there, weld it in there, and then we can put it on top of a handle. Right here, what I'm doing is cleaning the welds up. Yeah, there again, I forgot to record the welding. I do apologize. But I'm just going to clean these welds up on this pipe to make it look like a little bit nicer. It's just a quick and dirty project, like I said before, a bunch. But yeah, just clean up these welds real quick, and then we'll move on to cleaning the blade up some more. Here we go. On this one, I'm using the wire wheel on the benchtop grinder to clean up the bevels and everything. I've actually quenched, hardened, and tempered this blade already. So I'm just using the wheel to buff off them colors and buff off the quenching oil. Yes, I know, I didn't record that. I do apologize. You just heat it up to critical temperature, quench it in oil, clean it off, and then temper it. But here we are. I'm cleaning up on the wire wheel, and then I'm going to move to the belt sander and kind of clean it up some more and just finish fine tuning those bevels and everything on the belt sander, and then we are done. I did not get video of us mounting it onto the handle. All we did was just slid it over the it was an old shovel handle, and then we just popped a bolt in there, and it was ready to go. I will put a couple of pictures in the end of this video of the finished product, all nice and bloody for my hog hunt. All right, guys, thanks for joining us on this one. I'll see you in the next one.